Hello there and welcome to yet another amazing video recording series where we're going to be taking a look at the RSK paper review for all the papers we handle here on this particular channel. Here in this video recording series, you stay with me till the end. You are going to be revealed to one full-time banker draw, which I have already gifted it out in the free WhatsApp group. It's been playing since the inception of this season, and I'm also going to gift it out here to every one of you for free, and also with a free pay, which will definitely pull through this particular with courtesy of a paid sequence. I remain your host, Raymond Engineer. Okay, before we dive straight into the business of today, as courtesy demands, my sincere apologies for not making videos for you guys for quite a while now, or making one video in a week. It's been due to some unforeseen circumstances, which we are making plans and preparations to bounce back fully starting this Australian season. But meanwhile, let's enjoy the videos that are coming your way courtesy of the UK Football Pool channel and also the Dr. Josh channel. Once again, my name remains Raymond Engineer. Okay, first on our list here happens to be, let's start with the special advance fixtures. Okay, here on special advance fixtures, we have a lot of settings that's actually come to stay. Thank you very much ukfootballpools.com for actually providing us with these papers on time to help us make this video recording series. We appreciate you guys. Okay, we have the return into play the English Premier Division of England. We have boring games from number 1 to number 8, followed by the English Championship Division with games from number 9 to number 29, coupled. Okay, below it we have English League 1 and League 2 with games from number 21 to number 32 and number 33 to number 43. We also have at the bottom left here the Scottish Premier Division with games from number 44 to number 49, and this is officially a purple coupon week. Okay, on the triple James column here we have games from number 1 to number 14. Under it we have the lotto sequence with letter J representing number 10 and letter Q representing number 17. We have the short lists column here with games from number 1 to number 8, the expert trio column with games from number 1 to number 3, the high score quiz column with box 1 to box 9 harboring different numbers, and lastly the easy column with games from number 1 to number 4. And officially the matches here are going to be played between the 3rd day and the 4th day of May 2025. Okay, back to what we have in store. We have a couple of settings that has actually come to stay. We have firstly the setting of Arsenal on top of Aston Villa at number 1 and 2. Whenever this comes up, it projects one full-time banker draw and a very reliable pay. We also have the setting of Hull City at number 15. Whenever this comes up, it projects 3/3 full-time draws and also 2 reliable pays. We also have the setting that states that whenever we have Mansfield at number 27 at home, then it gives us 2/2 full-time draws and a pay. That is where we got our free banker, which I'm going to be posting here to every one of you for you to make use of. Okay, we also have another one here that says that whenever Wigan stays at number 28 at away, it projects 2 full-time banker draws and a very reliable pay. Okay, the next one here on our list happens to be a setting that says that whenever Rangers stays on top of Ross County, either at home or at away on any given week this season, then it is said to give us 1 full-time banker draw and a very reliable pay. You also have the setting that states that whenever you find Manchester United and number 3 at away, just like they did last week, it is going to give us 3/3 full-time draws and also a very reliable pay. Okay, on the short list, the expert trio and the lotto sequence, we didn't really find a setting that has actually come to stay, so we're not going to be wasting our time there because we'll be analyzing other papers. We'll move straight to revealing to you guys what we have courtesy of the other papers. Here the first one on our list happens to be the Bob Morton International paper, and here on Bob Morton page 1, as at the time of doing this video recording series, we didn't really find a very reliable setting that has come to stay, so we move to page 2. Here on page 2 of this paper, okay, we have the cartoon box here where we have a write-up, keep your shape, and 3 players, with the only player shirt number 14 being revealed here. We cannot actually say what that means, so we're not going to be wasting our time there. We move to the next one on our list, which happens to do with page 3 of this paper. And on page 3 we didn't find any reliable setting here, so we move to page 4, where on page 4 we also, as at the time of doing this particular video recording series, we had some cartoons here. We cannot decode what these cartoons are portraying, so we leave that and move to the next page, which happens to be the next paper on our list. Okay, the next paper on here on our list happens to be the Capital International paper, and Capital International paper page 1 here harbors a very reliable pay. So let's start with the free pay. Since week 40 of this particular season, the column draws are most likely at column, the one I'm actually hovering my mouse over, happens to be giving us a very reliable pay courtesy of the 2 numbers that are indicated with X, which happens to be for this week number 2 and number 39. In week 40 it gave us number 18 and 26, where 26 picked a draw. In week 41 it gave us number 33 and 40, which both picked draws. In week 42 it gave us number 3 and number 16, which both picked draws. In week 43 it gave us number 3 and 44, which number 3 picked a draw. And in this week it's projecting number 2 and number 39 for a very reliable pay. Those 2 numbers are the ones indicated with X. Okay, also we have another setting that has to do with one that states that whenever number 49 appears here on the draws are most likely column, then it is set to give us a very reliable winning line. Okay, we're going to discuss that in our observation corner video. Okay, away from that, we move to the next page here on our list, where on page 2 we didn't really find a setting that actually came to stay, so we move to page 3, where on page 3 we have the cartoon box here. And also here in the cartoon box we have 1, 2, 3, 4 players with only 1 shirt number being revealed, which happens to be shirt number 15. And the write-up here that comes with it says, "Why are you so impatient?" Okay, which is, from the way I understand it, projecting number 15 here to be a full-time banker draw. It's stating, "Why are you so impatient?" meaning that winning is guaranteed, so you have to be patient till the end. Okay, away from that we move to page 4, where on page 4 we have a setting that has come to stay in most of the weeks, and it says that on the expert gazing games tips column, where we have for this week 8, 29 and 41, whenever a number is moved from there to the X banker of the week's column, where 39 is moved to X banker of the week column, either the experts gazing games tips column will do 2/3, or the X bankers of the week column will do 2/3. So you can go through, there are pointers that actually make this to happen. Go through your records to confirm this also for yourself. Okay, the next paper on our list happens to do with the soccer research paper. And here on soccer research, we have a couple of settings on page 1 here that has actually come to stay, but I'm not going to be revealing these settings because they are paid settings. Okay, so we are going to be just giving you a tip. One of the settings that has come to stay is whenever you find Man City appearing on the player picture here with sheet number 9 here being a player indicated there, then it points to a sequence that has actually come to stay. So now whenever this happens, these 3 numbers of the opponents are likely to gift us 1/2 or 1/3 or 2/3 full-time banker draws. Okay, most of the times the one at the right hand side end here is always a full-time draw, which is number 2 this week, but we cannot tell. Okay, it's only for my premium subscribers. I'm going to tell you guys how to know the one that will pick a draw. Okay, the next one here on our list happens to do with page 2 of this particular paper, where on page 2 we have the cartoon box section, and we have a write-up that states that needs support, and the other one is always, but we cannot really see the player sheet number indicated here, so we are not going to be wasting our time there. We are going to be moving to the next one on our list, which happens to be a setting from the bankers at column, still on page 2. And here it states that whenever you add the individual integers of the second number here, which is 15, 1 plus 5, and it gives you a result which is this 6, number 6, then the 2 numbers there are projected to be a very reliable pair. So 6 and 15, they are projected to be a very reliable pair. On page 3 of this particular paper, as at the time of doing this video recording series, we only had one setting that has actually come to stay. Okay, about 2 settings. The first one happens to be a setting that says that whenever the number at the banker box column, having been number 48 this week, is repeated at the 6 bold numbers here, which is 48 at the bottom, as the bottom number here, then it is said to give to us 1 full-time banker draw and also 2 pairs. We also have another one here that says that whenever on the tips for the pool column we have 3 numbers on top of there, whenever you add the individual integers of any of the numbers there and it gives you a result which is the other number still on that column, then it is projected to give us a very reliable 2/3 from that particular column since the inception of this season. Okay, the next one here on our list happens to be page 4, where on page 4 here, at the time of doing this video recording series, we didn't really find anyone that has come to stay. So I think that will be the end of this video recording series. But before we call it a day, as I promised you guys earlier, that before the end of this video recording series, we're going to reveal to you guys 1 full-time banker for this week where you can actually make use of and be in good profit. But before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on that subscription button. Click on that like button to like our videos thereafter, and also turn on the notification icon by clicking on it so as not to miss out on any of our video recording series as they come by. Lastly, don't forget to share this video to all your social media handles so that more people get to discover our channel and also stand a chance to benefit from the freebies we gift out here on a weekly basis. And lastly, make use of that comment section by revealing what your intentions are, what you would love us to input in our subsequent video recording series, and also we'll do justice to that in our next video series. Also, before we drop the free banker, I would like to inform every one of you that Australian season is at the corner, and contributions are ongoing for the purchase of our Australian booklet. Okay, our booklet, we've contacted our sources and we've also negotiated on the price, and he brought down the price to 5,000 euro. And having been that we contribute to purchase this, I already did information on this, dropped information on this in the free WhatsApp group, and about 2 people have subscribed to the offer. So if you're interested in subscribing to the offer, all you need to do is check out the link or the number hovering over your screen right now. Connect with me via that number on WhatsApp. Let's get to discuss business, and let's get to make some good money together this Australian season. If you try calling that number, it's not going to pull through because Etisalat network has been out of coverage for quite a while now, about 3 months now. So you can only connect with me via that number on WhatsApp. Okay, we also supply you with a 3x3 full-time job snap every week, like what we have this week. So you can as well subscribe to any of our premium plans, and we'll do justice to giving you some good winnings on a weekly basis. Okay, now is the time every one of you has been waiting for. Our full-time banker draw comes from a sequence that says that since the inception of this particular season, whenever you have a team called Mansfield situated at home at number 27, okay, all you need to do is pick the opponent of Mansfield in that current week and move ahead to the next week of setting, where Mansfield will appear at number 27 at home and play the previous opponent in the last week of setting of Mansfield at 27 at home in the current week of setting to be a full-time draw. Okay, the first time it appeared, I can't really recall the weeks, but it came, Mansfield was at 27 at home, picking Stockport as opponent, which Stockport moved to the next second week of setting, where Mansfield appeared at 27 at home and picked a draw at away. So you do the same thing for the second week of setting against the third week of setting, the third week of setting against the fourth week of setting, the fourth week of setting against the fifth week of setting, and so on and so forth. Now for this week, the previous opponent of Mansfield at 27 at home is situated at number 29 this week to give us a full-time banker draw. So our full-time banker draws for this week happens to be number 29, the match between Reading versus Barnsley. You can go ahead and confirm this for yourself before proceeding to make use of it. Thank you very much, and do have a lovely week ahead. I remain your host, Raymond Engineer. See you in our next video. Bye for now.